to the buyer, right? Put option is that seller says it is my option to sell you in future at a specific price. And the logic is that why seller will do this kind of contract, because he fears in future price will go down, right? A buyer, why buyer will purchase call option? Because buyer think that in future price will go up, right? Let me write down the price of the currency is called foreign exchange. So forex will go up. That is the motive of currency call option. Forex will go down. That is the motive to enter into call, so enter into currency put option. Understand? In commodities or in stock, we call this price. In currency exchange, in currency market, we call the price as a price of the currency is called foreign exchange. So we write forex here, or exchange rate E. So the motive of call option is that in future the exchange rate gonna rise. The motive for the put option is that in future the exchange rate gonna decrease or price gonna decrease. So anyone else who still want me to explain one more time?
Yeah, could you just explain for the put option? So what would happen if, let's say, the price decreased from the perspective of the seller, and what would happen if the price would increase also from his perspective?
Okay, here we go. Erase, clear here. Now this example is a little bit advanced right now, but I hope I would make it more logical. But we will discuss these kind of examples when we do our option evaluation. Then you will be, learning these kind of question over there as well. Here we go. Here we go. This is US. This is China. Okay. What I need to repeat? Put option, right?
Yeah.
Put option related to seller, right? So, for example, China, there is a person here in China who sells its goods to the US. It means exports, right? He entered into the contract with the US guy, he sells the goods, and the US guy say that, look, I'm not responsible for your yuan. I will pay you lump sum of $1 million. US guy says that I will be paying you $100,000, $1 million, no extra money. Goods will arrive after 30 days. Right? Right now, if we make a timeline, right now the yuan, $1 is equal to 7 yuan. The Chinese guy expect that he will receive after 30 days $7 million. But he's afraid, what if after 30 days the exchange rate go down? Then after 30 days, that is expectations. Then after 30 days, he will be receiving how much? $6.5 million. So there is a huge gap, right? Of 500,000 yuan. Now, business economy is good. How? Because goods are, Chinese are selling goods to US and US are giving them money. But the planning is that it is disrupted. 500,000 yuan is a huge money. He said that I sold my good when the exchange rate was 7 and I should be compensated with 7 million yuan. But after 30 days, the US investor will say that, look, I'm not responsible for the forex. I just send you $1 million, that's it. And when the Chinese person received $1 million and converted it into its home currency, it left him the loss of 500,000 yuan, which is a huge loss for the company. Now, in order to get rid of this risk that in future I may receive less amount of money, the Chinese guy, which is the seller, right, enter into a contract with some foreign exchange dealer, and he said, enter into a contract. Let me just also eraser here. Enter into a contract. This is seller. Enter into the contract of 7.00 to a buyer. Buyer said, let's have a future and forward contract, but you said, no, I'm going to be taking you put option. Because in put option, it is my benefit to sell you, my right to sell you. The buyer will say that, okay, give me some premium. You pay the premium of, for example, $1,000, right? And buyer is happy, okay. After 30 days, what if your predictions come, true? It's 6.5. The market rate is 6.5. You will give $1 million to this buyer because this is your right, and you make him obligate. It's your right, and he will give you 70 million yuan, or he can give you the balance. $1 million are coming from US party. You will convert $1 million into open market 6.5, and the difference is 7.0 minus 0.5 into $1 million. The difference you will get from this buyer deal with this buyer. We call this non-deliverable contract. We'll discuss the different kind of categories regarding the delivery of the underlying instrument. Okay, so you get the idea. What if the rate is increased to 7.3? It is good for you and it is bad for you as a seller, because he's receiving $100,000, rather selling him at 7 and receive 7 million. Why don't we go to market, sell 1 million at 7.3 and receive 7.3 million, 300,000 extra, right? And you say that, look, I'm going to cancel the contract because price has increased. That is not my risk. My risk is if price goes down to 6.5, if price goes down, then I will come to you and ask you, you need to apply, fulfill the contract because I pay you this premium. You get the idea, Michael?
So if the forex decreases, the seller will cancel the contract, right?
No, the seller will oblige the contract. Will say
But
that he
doesn't
will
the
exercise his
seller have
right. He will exercise his option.
Yes, so, but why? Why? Because if the forex is lower, doesn't he have like a 500,000 yuan loss? Why does he want to sell at that price then?
He is receiving money from US 100,000, $1 million, right?
Yes.
When he convert this $1 million, should I, how can I have two screens here or not? I think no, I cannot do that. Okay, let's look. Should I erase this or make a new one?
Sure, whatever.
Just because I think it's going to be very hard. Here, look. US will send him $1 million, right? And Chinese already sent him the goods, will reach after 30 days goods, right? This is pretty simple, right? You understand this example?
Yeah.
Now we are understanding this example with respect of Chinese perspective, with respect to Chinese perspective. So at point 0, this is Chinese. Let me write here. The Chinese guy at point 0, he expects that after 30 days, I would be receiving $1 million. And if he's a layman, he expects that at the end of 30 days, I expect also $1 million, convert it into yuan, I will be receiving 7 million yuan, right? Understand, Michael?
Yes.
Now, if he's a smart guy, he would be concerned that after 30 days, now all these plannings right now here at point 0. Remember the timeline, okay? We are not here. We are at point 0, right? His biggest concern is that what if at the end of 30 days, the exchange rate decreases from 7 to 6.5, then how much I will receive? I would be receiving the same $1 million. But when I convert it into yuan, I would be receiving you get the idea?
Yeah.
I would be receiving 6,500,000 or 650. No, 6,500. What you call that? 6.5 million, right?
Yeah.
Right? His biggest concern is that the exchange rate will go down, right? If exchange rate will go down, then I would be having a loss of 500,000 yuan. So in order to protect